This week I lost 2 more pounds. So I'm doing well, still going along strong and everything like that. I don't really have a whole lot of interesting stuff to say this week. I'm continuing on with the meal program. It's still great. I haven't come across any meals that I dislike yet. Um, I am continuing running. I'm now up to 25 minutes per run for this week. Next week, I'll be up to 28 for the first 2 days and then 30 for the third. Next week, we are running a 5K on Sunday. So I'm just gonna do my third run on Sunday instead of on Saturday, and include that as my graduation run. Um, so I'm almost done with the program. I can see the end, it's in sight. I almost didn't run yesterday because I was on a trail for about 2.5 hours helping out with trail maintenance. And we did some pretty intense climbs at a couple points, but it was pretty much solid walking for an entire 2.5 hours. So yeah, I was like, I'm not sure if I want to run or not because I've done plenty of exercise today, but I ended up just sitting for a while and calming down a little bit after I got home and then going for the run anyway. And I'm glad I did because I did it. I managed to get a faster time. I managed to go a little bit further. So as of right now, I think including the warm up and cool down, I'm getting at about um, 2.6 miles. So the goal, of course, is 3.1 to get the 5K. So hopefully I should be very close to that by the time that I get up to 30-minute runs. But we'll see. So 30-minute runs plus a 10-minute walk, 5-minute warm up, and 5-minute cool down should end up around 40 minutes. So it should be close to it by the time I get there. Now, if I run the whole time at about what I'm averaging, it should be 36 to 39 minutes for the full 5K. I guess we'll see on next Sunday exactly what happens and exactly how long it ends up taking, and if I can run the whole time, and what that ends up looking like. I may run a little faster because it's a race. I may run a little slower because maybe there are hills. We'll see what happens. So it'll be kind of up to chance and seeing what happens because they don't have a trail or a route map up. So I have no idea what the route looks like. I have no idea what the elevation looks like. I'm going to go check again today and see if they have anything, but the last time I checked, they didn't have anything. Um, what else is there? What else is there? I finally got the results of my tilt table test back. It says vasovagal syncope, which basically means my blood pressure and heart rate go down, and then I get really dizzy. So apparently it's fairly common and apparently it's pretty manageable. I think that right now it's probably worse because I'm doing a lot of activity. I'm working on my food, so I'm not eating as much food as I used to. I'm not eating like a small amount of food by any means. I'm eating 3 full meals a day. But it seems to be maybe increasing that, or it could be. I'm trying to drink as much water as I possibly can. I need to get more salt in my diet, I was told. And then on the 3rd, May 3rd, I'm going to be going in to speak with the doctor again, and maybe I'll get some more information then. The doctor I spoke with last time said I should quit a couple of my medications, maybe, because they could be contributing. However, I've been feeling symptoms since a year before I even started those medications, and the symptoms didn't get worse when I started them. So, and I don't want to quit them. One of them helps me sleep, and the other one has been helping me really well with my mental health. Good enough that it's been the only medication that's really helped me. And I'm not giving that up if it means I'm just a little dizzier, even though it doesn't. It hasn't been affecting me. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the health stuff. They're going to test my kidneys again when I go in on the 3rd. So I'll hopefully get more answers then about that, and kind of see where that goes. Um, what else? What else? Oh, planning this backpacking trip. It looks like we're going to be going second to last week of May, like the last full week, so the week of the 22nd of May. We wanted to go before things get a little too overgrown. On one particular trail, the Duncan Ridge Trail, it looks like things can get overgrown pretty easily because it's not a well trafficked trail. So it's not one where it gets kind of pounded down over time as much. Um, so it seems to get pretty overgrown in the summer. So we're going, late spring. But so hopefully it won't be too overgrown. It may be overgrown a little bit. Also going before it gets too warm down in Georgia. And we are right now looking at maybe putting a car at like the halfway point with some water and food so that we don't have to carry all of our food with us for the whole trip, and so that we can have guaranteed water during one of the sections of the trail where there is less water. There's about a 20-mile section where there is no water. I tend to carry a lot of water with me when I go backpacking, but it's better to have extra water than to not have enough, in my opinion. So it works out pretty well that way. I'm really excited about the backpacking trip. It's the first time I've been backpacking since 2019. So, 4 years. And it's exciting. It'll be my longest backpacking trip by about double. And it's just exciting to get back out in the woods again and to backpack and to kind of be out there and camp and hike, and spend some time out in nature. And it's supposed to be a pretty challenging hike. It's the hardest hike in Georgia, is what they say. So I guess we'll see exactly how hard it is. Apparently, the Duncan Ridge part of the trail is the worst part, because you're going up and down a lot over the ridges. Um, so yeah, I'm excited about a lot of stuff. A little bit, concerned about health stuff and making sure that all gets right. But overall, feeling really well. Overeaters Anonymous is still going well. I have not had any of my trigger foods in 26 full days. I think today is day 27, so almost a month. And I've been, aside from one day, it's been over a month since I've been back. But continuous since I had trigger foods last, has been 26 full days. So that's exciting. I'm feeling great, better than I have in a long time. It really works for me. It really helps me with making sure that I'm not binging, making sure that I'm not overeating, that I'm not eating those trigger foods, and that, I'm feeling as good as I possibly can. So I feel great mentally. I feel great physically, aside from the dizziness, but I feel great otherwise. The dizziness it's gotten a little bit increased to the point where just about every time I stand, I get dizzy. Um, so, especially when I'm at home, for some reason, it's more so than when I'm at work. Maybe it's just the way that my chair is set up, because the couch that I sit on at home, I go down a little bit when I sit on it, whereas this chair here at work, I'm almost level or up a little bit. So it could be that. That may be making a difference in the way that I experience that. But yeah, so that's really it for my updates. I just wanted to give y'all an update. Yay, 2 pounds down again. So that leaves me with about 20 pounds left, for where I want to go, with my weight. Um, so if things keep going at this rate, I should be there by mid-June, early July. So I'm excited about that. I do expect it to slow down after a while as I get closer to my goal, so it may be a little bit later than that. Um, but so it'll be sometime between, maybe July and August or September, which is great, because then I can have the weight off and I can feel a little bit better. I can probably run a little faster, and be a little bit more where I want to be. So, yeah, updates are done. And yeah, thanks, y'all. Bye.